Hey guys, Joe Tunney here at Infiniti of Kirkland on a 24-degree day just outside of Seattle here in Kirkland, Washington. So 24 degrees outside means we're going to do the video inside on this all-new Infiniti Q50. It's a 2014 Infiniti Q50 Hybrid Sport all-wheel drive. Now, people tell me all the time, Joe, you're a pretty together guy, you're a pretty well-read, erudite guy. Give me a book that I could lay my own eyes on and get something out of. Well, I'm very fortunate to say I got my hands on an early copy of South by Christina Rosell and the adventures of Marina Blue Reyes in a sort of dystopian future America. And it features some pretty neat technology, and as far-flung and advanced as that technology is in that story, it's amazing how this car, the Q50 Hybrid, is one of the real state-of-the-art cars available in the market right now, but how futuristic this particular car is in comparison with what even science fiction writers are dreaming up for tomorrow's world. Now, the cars in the future not only are invisible, but run on water and go 500 miles an hour. And as far-fetched as that sounds, that's not so different than what we have here available now. This hybrid car puts out 358 horsepower, so it's a blazingly fast car. I mean, you could easily do 150 plus miles an hour in this car. But on top of it, it runs so well and so efficiently, it actually gets 31 miles per gallon combined, which is, you know, Nissan Sentra types of numbers, not high-performance race car type of numbers. 358 horsepower is no joke. 31 miles per gallon combined is actually outstanding. Now, this car is a little bit modified. I mean, not in a big way, but you'll notice, like, not only does it have the chrome, a lot of these cars have chrome, but it has black on the interior of the grille and then coordinating black on the lower mesh. It has an aerodynamic spoiler on the front end, and then, of course, LED headlights and LED fog lights. This particular car has Boston Racing wheels, and so probably a $3,000 or $4,000 wheel. A lot of times people put on wheels just to make their car individualized, but it isn't necessarily a good thing. I think for the most part wheels are kind of a hit and miss experience, but I think that these particular wheels, these Boston wheels, really do enhance the style of this car. All sports look great. They're kind of a low-slung look with a big chunky wheel no matter how you get it. But I really like the clean lines. Although this car is not invisible like the cars of the book South are, it is kind of an under-the-radar look while still being very, very classy. Let's come take a look around this particular car. Deep, deep, deep tinted windows, and then the reason it's actually in the shop here is that it's getting that 3M Clear Bra product that is called the wrap, and so they actually will wrap the entire hood, so it won't have that line that's in the front. They'll wrap the entire fender and the rear mirror as well as what they call cups. They'll put a little bit of plastic inside of here so you don't scratch it up, and then on the rear bumper area, so as you're loading and unloading things, you don't scratch up your rear bumper. But you won't even notice that that Clear Bra product is on. It's really cool. It's expensive, but it's really quite nice. Come take a look around. Rear spoiler, they're actually going to debadge this car, and what debadge means is that they're going to take off all the Q50S and all-wheel drive and Infiniti logo and what have you, and so it'll just be a clean, flat, black finish in the back. And then these rear tail lights are also painted black, so they're a little darker than your factory red, and it's not like a tint, it's not plastic, it's actually black paint that's on there that achieves that look. Let's come on and take a look on the inside. Now, I'm a sucker for technology, and this car has a multitude of neat, technologically sophisticated features. It has lane departure and lane guidance features that if I'm not paying attention and I'm trying to switch lanes and there's a car right there, it'll actually let me know, hey Joe, there's a car right next to you, you're about to crash into it, and straighten me out. If I'm drifting in the lane, it'll actually correct the steering wheel so that if I'm wandering off to the left or to the right, it'll keep me centered. It does that so well that if I take my hands off the steering wheel, it'll actually keep the car in the middle of the lane with my hands off of the wheel entirely. Now, say there's a big sharp turn. The car will make a big sharp turn with it. It's amazing. It actually reads the pegs on the road, and so it'll always keep me in the lane. So long as there's lane indicators, this car will stay in the lane no matter how windy the road is. It's amazing. And then also, you've heard a lot about how cars will sense the car in front of you. This car will actually sense two cars in front of you. And so if two cars ahead of me, the person is slamming on the brakes, but the guy in front of me doesn't realize that, this car's already preparing to slam on the brakes. It's actually giving you an audible warning. Hey, just so you know, two cars away, there's going to be some problems. And then it also has laser guided cruise control. So if the person in front of me slams on their brakes and I'm in laser guided cruise control, it'll actually bring the car down to a complete stop, because that laser beam has been broken and the laser's reading the distinction in speed, and will bring the car to a stop accordingly, or at least slow it down as much as needs be. Now, this is a sports package, and it is a hybrid. So a couple of the things you'll notice on a sports package, you have these great shifters, and so it's plus or minus. You can upshift and downshift right here from the steering wheel. It also has Tiptronic, so I can shift with the actual shift lever itself. But these titanium shifters are pretty cool and very, very popular in this package. Now, this car's on and it's running, but you don't hear anything, of course, because it is a hybrid. And so it's running completely in battery mode right now. Now, you have two different electronic screens. You have this huge navigation screen. It's one of the best navigation systems that there is on the market. And you can lay it out. They call it bird's eye view. So it's like... warning message. Oh, I'm going to get a winter weather message here. Apparently we're about to expect some snow. And so but anyway, you have the navigation on the top, and then you have all your apps on the bottom. And so whether it's your Facebook or whatever it is, you can actually run all your apps off of this second screen. And so it has the Infiniti Personal Assistant, one of our favorite options. That's actually something available on every Infiniti. What it is, it's an actual call center in Dallas, Texas, and it's always manned with 18 people. And they're ready for your call at any given time, so long as you own an Infiniti and you're up on the system. But what's neat about it is it's nice if you get lost and you don't, the navigation's not doing what you hope it'll do. They'll help you get where you need to go. They'll also do things like if you want to call and say, hey, I'm out of town, I'm in Portland, Oregon, and I don't know an Italian restaurant, they'll find the highest Zagat rated Italian restaurant, and then, can you do me a favor, can you call and get reservations for me? Yeah, they'll do that for you. If you're driving in downtown Seattle and you say, you know what, I'd like to get tickets for the Seahawks game this Sunday, I can actually give them my credit card and keep it on file, and they can have the tickets waiting at will call. So I can just pull right into the stadium, walk right up to will call, there's my tickets. I can have them send my mom flowers every year. I could just leave my credit card with them and just say, listen, hey, on 18th of December every year, I want white roses sent to my mom in California, and they'll just get it done. Anything that can be done on a computer or a cell phone, they will do. If you just want them to dictate some notes and then send those notes, whether back to you as far as a text or send it on to your home email, again, anything that can be done on the phone or the computer, the Infiniti Personal Assistant will do for you. And so that's a terrific feature. And so technologically, it's a marvel. As far as performance, it's amazing. As far as economy, 31 miles per gallon combined, it's amazing. And so although it's not quite as sophisticated as Christina Roselle's book tells us that cars are going to be in the future, it's still pretty darn close, and it's a pretty amazing car. It's a brand new car from Infiniti. It's certainly the hottest car from Infiniti by a wide stretch. And if you have any questions about the Q50, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Again, my name is Joe Tunney here at Infiniti of Kirkland. You can reach me on the email anytime at joet@infinitiofkirkland.com, or just give me a call, 425-821-1600.